Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. I hope you are doing great. Please, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. What's really happening is that week where we're going to have enough economic news, or let's say fundamentals. So, which means we're going to have actually some news from Tuesday, which to me I feel like they are very important. So we're gonna have PPI, we're gonna have Powell speaking, CPI, and also retail sales at the same week. Wow, that's great. That's great. So which means this week is going to be very, very important. And at the end of the day, the market is going to be way too volatile. But are you ready? Are you ready for this type of moves? Because mostly some people, they will be making money, some they will be losing. But mentally, are you ready for this? So this week, guys, I will be recommending something for everyone who actually want to improve mentally when we trade. Actually, not only the fundamentals part, but the way the market is moving, it might actually make the way you think. You will feel like actually don't really understand what you're doing, but sometimes you just need to have a solid plan. So before we go on the economic news, or the analysis, this is what I will recommend, right? So firstly, for you to be mentally good, whether it's trading or something, I think mentally you should be ready for these challenges. So firstly, I will say get mindset. I failed to pronounce this name by Dr. Carol. The surname there, you will just see that, right? So mindset, I think this is second edition. Oh, sorry, updated version. So it's quite easy. Actually, it tells you that you can actually adapt to everything if you set yourself free to understand whatever that you're trying to work with. So which means you can actually adapt to anything that you want to learn. So which means you can actually learn new things if you think outside the box. So the best thing that you can do is to, maybe you can get that copy, right? Just to improve whatever that you will be doing. But mostly, as we're talking about trade, money, that can also help. The second one, unfortunately, it's like they start from the left to right, but it's fine. So the second one is the psychology of money. So, or maybe let's say this is going to be the third one. That's what I see. So the third one is going to be, the second one is going to be Atomic Habits. So by James Clear. So what you can do here, or sort of what are you going to learn in that book, is you're just going to learn to change your habits slowly. Atomic, if you know atoms, they are very smaller. So which means you can change your habits quite smaller by creating some smaller goals that you can actually try to achieve in the long term. You can say, okay, Monday, Tuesday, I'm doing this, doing that, and you can change that, because mostly we have this habit of losing. You will say, oh, Kenzo is crazy. No, just imagine if maybe you've been trading since last year or 6 months ago or whatever. Most likely, if you check the way or the process that you have lost, it's quite similar. Maybe you were adding positions and you end up blowing the account. Maybe you use bigger lot size, you end up losing the account. Maybe you adjusting your stop losses and you end up losing the account. Simple as that. Mostly we circulate around that. But just if I can ask you, why did you not change out of that? Why didn't you approach the market in a different way? Maybe you don't really know. You thought maybe this was a good a trade, but you did the same mistakes, right? Yes, it's your habit. You just repeat the same things. Your way of losing is quite similar, because that is part of your habit. Mostly you don't really see yourself repeating the same cycle. So you can just get that book. Maybe that will help. I'm just recommending that. I'm not saying that it will 100% help you. But what I know is we need a little bit of psychology to understand the way we think, and understand how or why we took that decision. Because sometimes we just take the decisions, we don't even understand why. We start to ask ourselves after we lost, and even if we ask that why, we're still going to repeat the same thing next month or next week or even tomorrow, you see. So Atomic Habit can help you to change one or two things, the way you do things, not only in trading, but I think life in general, right? The psychology of money, it will just teach us about money once you started to make money in the market, and that can actually help you. But I think all these books, they are about psychology. You'll start to see things that you were making wrong, and maybe they will help you. I think I'm not going to explain them better than the actual book. So the best thing that you can do is try to check them out. They are available everywhere, obviously. Then I think that will help. You can spend less than 500. You can spend less than $30 to get these books. So it's up to you if you want to improve. I already read these books. So sometimes I'm just trying to read different ones, but I think like these ones, they are way too good for you to improve. So that was 5 minutes of trying to share something maybe different, right? So going back on our economic news, this week is going to be very busy starting from Tuesday. Friday, it seems like we're not going to have anything. So it means we're going to have a very volatile market. So you should start to focus on that trading plan, because the market swings can go crazy, and that will trigger your emotions, and you end up doing or taking the wrong decisions here and there, right? So today, it's weekend. Let's try to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. So what can we do now? We just have to do our analysis. We don't really have much. I will try to be as quick as possible. So Eurozar, what's really happening? We can easily see that we've been playing around the same level. We've been here. The market has been around that level for quite some time. Let's say maybe for a week, the market has been around this level. So it shows us that the market is struggling to break out, which means maybe we might see the market going up. Last week, we were talking about this area. It was, yes, a nice uptrend, but the market broke out. But when we check, we started to realize that, you know what, we have a proper, stronger support at the lowest stage, or lowest support there. So for us to say we are now thinking about selling, it means the market has to break this support on around number 4 there, you see. Then we can say it's time for us to sell. Why? Because the market is breaking out of that uptrend. Remember, we don't sell on an uptrend, right? So I think that makes our job very simple. I think from this area, we should have a nice buy pending order. Even though I can go closer, I don't think maybe you're going to see something different. It's just going to be the same. It's just going to be the same thing. So we are on a very nice support. So the best thing that I can do is to skip that and go to the next one. Now we are on DXY. Guys, I'm recommending EXNESS as a better broker that you can use. Check my description. You will find that. I recommend that broker. So what's really happening on DXY? We can easily see that the market is still on that nice uptrend. We did adjust this trend, but we can easily see that around these levels, it's where the market is respecting. So I'm expecting the market to go up. But just because we have this economic news this week, it starts to give me some ideas. Are those economic news going to be positive? Because we are playing around the support. And if that is going to be the case, it means we might start to see the market bouncing back. Or on Monday, we might start to see the market going up. And if maybe from Tuesday, Wednesday, if things are negative, it's where we're going to see the market going down. So it seems like they expect retail sales CPIs to go a little bit lower. We don't know. We will just wait and see, because it's difficult sometimes to guess those figures correctly, right? But another thing that I see, it seems like CPI and retail sales, they are going to be released around the same time, and that might actually trigger ranging, because some maybe CPI might be negative and retail sale might be positive, so they will just cancel each other. Then we might not really get a proper move, and I think that is the plan. Why did not they put them around the same day? They can place the other one on Wednesday and the other one on Thursday, so that we can get some proper moves, but they did not really do that. So it seems like they know something, right? So, but what we have, we are still on this nice uptrend. As long as the market is not breaking this structure, it means we expect the market to go up, and this will change things. If those news are going to be positive, it means the dollar is going to be way too positive against other pairs, and we don't really like that at the moment because we want to buy Nasdaq US30s and the other ones like gold. Now we did place our US oil very closer. We can easily see that we are coming from a proper uptrend. Yes, even if we go back there, you will see that this thing has been going up. You can see we're coming from a very nice uptrend. So where we are now, we had a nice breakout. It seems like the market is respecting that level. Do you see that? So it means we're going to mark that area. I thought maybe the market will end up going higher, but guess what? Nope, the market is respecting this area here. And we can see after we had this breakout, this shows us that we have a change in a trend, and then the market started to consolidate, and we might still have something like that going even further. So I mostly teach my people stuff like this. So if you want to be part of the team in the mentorship, if you want to learn, our mentorship is $350. It might seem like it's steep, but guys, whatever that you're going to learn here, you're going to stay with that forever. And that information, if you want to make $1 million or whatever, yes, you can make that. Some they will say, Kenzo, you are expensive. So my question is, you just want to make $1 million investing only $50? No. So whatever that you get as a result, it has to match whatever that you did put in. So if you want enough, make sure that you invest enough, right? So yes, on US oil, we are still on that nice downtrend structure. So I'm expecting something like that to happen. So I'm expecting that to continue. So at the end of the day, we will end up drawing a proper resistance area going further. As it seems like things are going well for oil, it means the prices are going down, and that can also work in our favor because we want inflation to go down. When oil or commodities are going down, commodities, we're talking about stuff like oil, beans. So those commodities that we use every day mostly, they are starting to go down, right? And that will make inflation to also go even lower. So now we are on USD, JPY. We are still on this nice uptrend, but we can easily see that, yeah, these touches are far apart. So there is a room for the market to reverse along the way before we draw another one, but we can still adjust that. But at the moment, we can easily see that we are on an uptrend. There is nothing much that we can say here, but on top there, we have this area, and that area. So we'll actually wait and see which one the market is respecting, because already we are coming from a very nice buy. So we're just waiting for the market to give us a proper structure. But we know very well that around the support area, it's a must for us to look for a buy. Above this area, it means we're just waiting for something. We're just waiting for something like that. Maybe seems like it's possible. So at the moment, we don't really need to confuse ourselves. We are still on an uptrend. If the market reverses there, it's fine. Maybe that is going to be a nice resistance, but let's just wait for the market to give us something. Let's wait for the market to give us something before we jump on the market. Guys, for those who wants to be part of the team, this is what we have, and it's still going on. We have that special. So please, if you want to be part of the team, don't forget to don't forget to WhatsApp me, and then we can start eating together. So these are the prices. If you want 12 months, it's $79, which is quite cheap. So let me know if you want to be part of the team. Lifetime $99. So you can see that you're saving, because the stuff that we share, guys, you will see here, they actually give us some very nice profit. So gold has been going up for quite some time until we had that breakout. We started to have this breakout here, and from there the market has been consolidating. Guess what? We were waiting for this nice breakout, and indeed the market did break out. So we had a nice buy pending order there. So now it's been showing us that it's consolidating, but the question with this breakout, it shows us that it wants to get out of this structure. So let's hope that is going to happen. Plus, maybe it was because last week we had a jobless claims or unemployment claims. So they were all on negative. I think it was negative 16 something K. So that was a very a lower number coming from 300 something, sorry, 200 something. So we were expecting something better. No, not jobless claims. I think these jobless claims went higher. Sorry, they went higher. I think 200 something. We were expecting one something and we got two something, which means the higher the number, it shows that there are enough people who are not working, and that is not really good for the economy. That's why we saw the dollar losing the momentum, and from there we saw gold trying to go even higher. Do you see that? And that is not really good. That's why we started to see a cool off in dollar strength, and we saw gold starting to go up. That was the reason. So at the moment, since we see this, I think maybe the market might try to retest there before we push the upside. Mostly the market will create something like that. But since we have the news on Tuesday, things might start to get complicated here. So let's make sure that we don't really fight the market. Let's not over risk. So I hope it's something that you're gonna do, right? So let's push to the next one. Let's push to the next one, which is Euro JPY. What's really happening? We can easily see that it's quite similar to USD JPY. The market is still on this nice uptrend. We are still going up very nice. But what we see here is the market is reaching some higher levels there, quite similar, quite closer to the resistance area. So, but we have areas, two areas here, but I will just mark this one because I don't really like confusion. But we can easily see that maybe the market wants to create something like that. We will see. I hope the market is going to give us something here. Maybe it's going to be consolidation or something. We will have to wait for the market. We don't really have to guess, as we did smash the market from this area up to this point. So that was actually good. So there is a time to trade and there is time to wait. I hope you understand that. If maybe the market doesn't really present anything good, stay out of the market. You are not forced to stay in the market unnecessarily. So just give yourself 30 minutes, do whatever that you do, and stay out of the market. Place the notification, and once you hear that notification, it's when that you're going to take that decision. But staying the whole day on the market or on the charts, you just invite unnecessary stuff. You will start to see opportunities which are not there. So which means you end up losing. GBP JPY, quite similar to USD JPY, Euro JPY, they are all going down. The structures are actually quite the same. They are positively correlated, right? The correlation there is just positive, so they move quite similar. The structures are quite similar. So the same thing here. I'm expecting the market to reach these levels or something will happen, but what I know is we did smash that. So this support is still very valid. This uptrend is still valid. So we're just waiting for a proper resistance before we take another decision, or maybe a reversal can also help, right? So the other one here is Bitcoin Crypto King. So we can easily see that the market is still pushing to the upside until we got an area that start to show us that maybe this thing, it will end up reversing. We were going very nice, but it's not surprising if we check this type of a move. Whoa, that was crazy. And we never had any reversal, aggressive reversal. That might happen maybe before we have a great push to the upside. It's possible. So what we see here is we are coming from a nice bullish structure, something like that. And I think I did even push this bit lower. It was supposed to be around that, yes, somewhere there. So now we can see that the market is getting out of that. It's trying to give us this type of a move, which means maybe slowly the market wants to continue going down. But since we have this horizontal support, we'll say once the market gets out of that, we out. We now on a sell. At the moment, we're just waiting. If the market breaks out, it means the market will be continuing to go to the upside structure again. Euro USD, what's really happening? What's happening on Euro USD? We are still on a downtrend structure. You can see that. So now we are around number 5. The market is just playing around our resistant area structure, but it seems like the market might end up respecting that. But at the moment, it seems like that bearish momentum, it was not really that enough. We did have some positive structures and we were having this nice sell. Then the market went up again. Obviously, it seems to be touching our stops there, but I think this continuation can actually continue. So yes, maybe we can use, or maybe we're supposed to use a very long a sell stop there, not sell stop, stop loss. Maybe it was going to be fine, but I'm trying to make sure that we're not having some very longer stop losses, because sometimes what if the market continues to go up, it means you are just going to lose enough. But this is flexible. Once I have a stop loss here, try to adjust that according to the loss size or according to the risk that you are taking, so that we don't really use tighter stop loss. I hope that makes sense. So on EURUSD, yes, we are still on this nice downtrend structure. Maybe the market will end up respecting this level and start to go to the downside, or maybe we might have a breakout. But my expectation here, I feel like the dollar will be gaining the momentum. With those news coming, I don't think all of them they're gonna be negative. I think some positive vibes is gonna happen, and we might start to see dollar gaining that momentum again, and which means we might end up continuing with that sell, right? So quite similar to GBPUSD, we can easily see that, yes, also on GBPUSD, it's quite similar to EURUSD. We know that they are positively correlated, so which means we expect to see the market going down like that. So, but the market tried to test our resistance, not quite similar to EURUSD, but it shows us that it seems like the market, even if it tries to reverse, it doesn't really have enough momentum to break out of that structure. So which means I'm still expecting to see the market go down or going down, unless if we break out of that. If we break this resistance, yes, then it means we are changing the trend. But at the moment, I'm still fully on this downtrend structure, and I'm expecting that to continue. US30, we did smash this one, very nice, but you know what, we never had any trade after that. We did smash this, so now it's time for me to remove that. We did smash that. So, but we are coming from this aggressive downtrend structure. From that aggressive, we started to have this consolidation. But at the end of the day, it seems like now the market is going to the upside. And I really appreciate that. So, which means around this area on Friday, I saw that the market was struggling to break that. So, obviously, we are on a resistance structure. And there is a chance for the market to reverse. We can see that we had those structures before. So, I'm expecting maybe to see something like this going further. But since we have some economic news, I will be talking about that this week. We will see what happens with this type of a structure. Will we break this resistance, or maybe are we going to go down? If we go down, yes, we still have some buy opportunities, or maybe the market will show us what will happen from those economic news, CPI, retail sales, and PPI. Something's gonna happen. Obviously, be extra safe. But what I know is we did smash the market this week, even though some of these are trying to go a little bit sideways, but we did have some very nice trading week. So now we are on Nasdaq. What's really happening? I think we no longer need to talk about this structure. It's quite old. So now we are on this. We are on this slightly, but it's not slight, it's enough. This is a very nice uptrend, going quite smaller, but the moves were aggressive. You can see this aggressiveness. But this one here, it was better than all of them. So where we are, we reached this level. I thought maybe the market was going to break that. Then the market is now consolidating, and we are reaching a week where we have enough economic news. We might have maybe some reversals here and there. Maybe we can even reach this level before we go to the upside, or maybe the market will end up breaking that resistance and going to the upside. That is also possible. That is possible, and you can still join our team. I'm repeating because there's people who can skip from the start of this video and just reach yes. Yes, we still have that special. Let me know if you want to be part of the team. And yeah, so on the next one, we are on S&P. We did smash the S&P and it seems like it's trying to reverse here and there. But the bigger structure is we are still on this uptrend. So there is enough chance that the market can just continue to go to the upside. So we will see the market tomorrow, guys. So don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. I will see you on the next one. Bye.